Today I'm going to tell you which 10 states have the largest foreign-born share of their population in 2022. So after a bit of a slow spell, the US saw its foreign-born population jump by nearly 2 million folks in 2022. This bump pushed the total number of people born outside the US living here to over 46 million, according to the US Census Bureau in a study that they update every 2 years. But even with this uptick, they're still not hitting the numbers that we thought that we would see back in 2017, thanks to a mix of slower years with the whole COVID-19 situation. The latest numbers show that we're getting back to more people coming in than we can handle. Last year, only 11 states ended up with fewer foreign-born residents than they started with, which is lower from the year before when 14 states saw a drop. The slice of the US population that's foreign-born ticked up from 13.6% in 2021 to nearly 14% in 2022, and depending on where you are, that percentage can be a lot higher, especially in states along the coasts. Before we get going, there is only one landlocked state in the top 10. Which do you think it is? Put it down in the comment section. All right, so we're looking at the 10 states with the highest percentage of foreign-born residents. Let's take a look. Number 10, Connecticut. In the Constitution state, the scene for the foreign-born population is pretty interesting. This small but important state has seen its share of ups and downs when it comes to people arriving from other countries. It's like a little mini melting pot. Connecticut's always drawn in folks from all corners of the globe, adding a rich mix of cultures, language, and traditions to its local vibe with very few major issues over its history. Whether they're setting up shops in the cities or small towns, the foreign-born residents are making their mark in Connecticut, contributing to everything from the local economy to the cultural scene. This diversity gives Connecticut its unique flavor, making it a pretty cool place to explore and see how different cultures come together in the United States. They all seem to be congregating at Dunkin' Donuts for some reason. The largest foreign-born communities in Connecticut are from Jamaica, India, and Poland. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was 15.7%. That's about 568,000 residents, and that's up almost 19,000 from 2021. Number 9, Maryland. Maryland has always been a bit of a magnet for folks from other countries. Over the years, it's been the place to be for different cultures, languages, and traditions. People from all over the world have settled in Maryland to get a fresh start and get their share of the American dream. From Baltimore to the quieter, more scenic parts, these foreign residents have made Maryland their home, contributing to the local economies, culture, and social fabric of the state. They're opening restaurants that serve dishes from their native countries. They bought real estate and added to the state's cultural festivals, making Maryland a place where international cultures seem to blend with the local American life. And a lot of this has to do with its proximity to Washington, D.C. There's a few different reasons for this. A lot of people, when they think of the United States, there's really 4 places they think of moving to: California, New York, Washington, D.C., or Texas. I've had many people tell me since I've been doing this channel that they're from another country and they knew nothing other than New York and California before they started watching my channel. Whether they came here for new opportunities, education, or to join family, their presence has become an integral part of what makes Maryland pretty much Maryland. Now, the largest foreign-born populations are El Salvadorian, Indian, and Chinese. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was 16.7%. That would be about 1 million residents. That's up 50,659 from 2021. Number 8, Hawaii. Hawaii's got a pretty cool mix when it comes to its population, with a significant chunk of folks being born outside the US. It's like a giant UN meeting in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This isn't too surprising considering Hawaii's history and its strategic location, making it a prime spot for people from all over the world to land and set up shop. The lifestyle is unique, blending cultures, languages, and traditions in a way that's distinct from the rest of the US. Walking through the islands, you're as likely to hear a mix of languages as you are to catch the scent of a traditional luau or a Filipino fiesta. Hawaii's foreign-born population is a pretty good size, and if you talk to native Hawaiians, they consider most Americans foreign-born. The largest demographic of foreign-born residents in Hawaii are Filipinos, Japanese, and Chinese. The foreign-born population in 2022 was 17.1%. The total foreign-born population is about 246,000 in Hawaii. That's actually down, though, from 2021. It dropped 23,662. Number 7, Texas. Texas, with its wide open spaces and booming cities, draws foreigners in like retirees to a Trump rally. The foreign-born population here is pretty significant and adds a vibrant mix of cultures, languages, and traditions. Whether it's a bustling urban center like Houston or Dallas, or in some of the more laid-back areas, you'll find communities from every corner of the world. Texas is their home. This diversity not only enriches the cultural landscape, but also plays a key role in the state's economy, from tech to agriculture. In Texas, it's all about blending the old with the new. Their cultural festivals celebrate the history and the flavor of every culture, from the Mexican community to the old cowboy days. The largest foreign-born population in Texas is the Mexican people. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was 17.2%, making their foreign-born population about 5.2 million residents. That's a jump of about 77,000 residents. Number 6, Massachusetts. Life for the foreign-born population in the Bay State is a rich mix of cultures and experiences. This state, known for its historical significance and educational institutions, offers a welcoming environment for people from all over the globe. Whether they're chasing the dream of higher education, diving into the tech scene in Boston, or setting up shop with a new business, there's a sense of community and opportunity around the corner for everyone that lands in Massachusetts. This is a place where traditions from around the world blend seamlessly with local customs, creating a unique living experience. Now, from what I've experienced, and I could be totally wrong on this, so let me know what you think, you'll see a nicer blend in Boston. When you start getting out to their suburbs, it's a little bit different. I mean, they're there, but they blend seamlessly in Boston, in my experience. Nobody seems to care. You get outside of Boston a little bit, people start caring. That's just my observation. Let me know what you think. From the city life to the peaceful coastal towns, the foreign-born residents find themselves contributing to and enhancing the state's cultural, economic, and social fabric in countless ways. The largest foreign-born communities in Massachusetts are Chinese, Brazilians, and Indians. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was about 18%. That's about 1.3 million residents. And they jumped up 32,383 from 2021. Number 5, Nevada. Nevada, mostly Las Vegas, has always been a draw for people, not just in the United States looking for a good time, but for other people from around the globe. Life for the foreign-born population in Nevada is pretty unique, especially when you consider it's the only landlocked state where a big chunk of the folks hail from other countries. This diverse community brings a mix of cultures, languages, and traditions to the Silver State, enriching local communities in ways that are as varied as they are interesting. From cities like Las Vegas, where international influences can be seen in everything from the cuisine to the entertainment, to the quieter towns where new residents are weaving their own stories into the fabric of everyday life in Nevada. Now, like Massachusetts, this really is how it is in Las Vegas. When you start getting out in the sticks a little bit, I don't think it's that welcoming. Despite being surrounded by land, the state's welcoming spirit and opportunities for growth have made it a standout place for people from all over the world. The largest foreign-born populations in Nevada would be the Mexican population, the Filipino population, and the Chinese. The foreign-born share in 2022 was 18.9%. That's a little over 600,000 residents. And from 2021, they jumped up 21,000. Number 4, Florida. Living in Florida as someone born elsewhere is quite an experience. With Miami feeling like it's got more Cubans than Havana itself, the Sunshine State has become a melting pot for cultures, languages, and traditions, making every day an adventure of global cuisine, music, and art. It's not all beaches and sunshine, though. The foreign-born population here navigates the complexities of building new lives, from finding work to understanding the local way of life. But with communities from around the world calling Florida home, there's a strong sense of support and camaraderie between the different cultures. Whether it's a backyard barbecue to a street festival, which Florida, especially in my experience, the Miami area, has tons of street festivals. The blend of backgrounds creates a unique, though not always easy, lifestyle under the palm trees and on the beaches. The largest populations of foreign-born residents would come from Cuba, Colombia, and Haiti. The foreign-born share of the population in Florida in 2022 was 21.7%. That's about 4.8 million residents, and that's up from 2021, 208,000 residents. Number 3, New York. Now, this is about the entire state, but a majority of what I'm talking about here is happening in the New York City metro area. That being said, nobody should be surprised that New York has a lot of foreign-born residents. I mean, they got a giant statue of a lady in the harbor with a welcoming sign. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free. This place has long been America's biggest melting pot, with a history that's deeply rooted in the waves of European immigrants who arrived at Ellis Island, seeking new beginnings and the promise of the American dream. These days, New York's foreign-born population adds a layer of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions to the city's already rich fabric. I mean, you go all the way back to the historic Italian neighborhoods in Little Italy, to Chinatown, to every corner of this city tells a story of the journeys made by new lives that built New York City, basically. Now, obviously, as the years have gone on, a lot of those old neighborhoods and the cultural influences that were there, it's all changed, but you could still see it a little bit. The Italian neighborhoods, Chinatown, Polish neighborhoods were big at one time, they're no more. New Yorkers from abroad have shaped the city's culture, economy, and identity, making it a truly global metro area, where everyone has a role in the ongoing story. You will find foreign communities in upstate New York and other places around the state, but like I said, a majority of this is going on in the New York City metro area. The largest foreign-born communities in New York are Dominicans, Chinese, and Mexicans. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was 22.7%, meaning that's about 4.5 million residents. The change in foreign-born residents from 2021 is up about 32,396. Number 2, New Jersey. Pretty much everything I said about New York, you could say for New Jersey. New Jersey has always been a part of the New York City melting pot for folks from all over the globe setting down roots in the Garden State instead of New York. Like so many other places on this list, New Jersey is a place where international flavors, languages, and traditions play a part in the everyday scene. Over the years, the foreign-born population in New Jersey has contributed massively to the state's economy, cultural diversity, and community strength. The largest communities in New Jersey are the Indian community, Dominicans, and Mexican communities. The foreign-born share of the population in 2022 was 23.5%, about 2.2 million residents. The change in foreign-born residents from 2021 is up 46,000. All right, before we get to number 1, if you're thinking about moving to any one of these states and you need a real estate agent or help buying a home in another state, there's a link for Home and Money in the description area below. They'll help you out, get you in touch with a real estate agent anywhere in the nation. All right, on to number 1. And number 1. California. Yes, this one is obvious. Actually, not as obvious. I really thought New York City would be number 1, or New York, the entire state. But no, it's actually California. Then when I sat down and thought about it, it makes sense. Foreign-born residents and migrations to California have played a big part in the state's history, all the way back to the early days when someone found gold, to the more recent Silicon Valley, which is another type of gold. Like in the early gold rush, the massive influx of people really screwed up San Francisco, just like Silicon Valley did. It made it rich and it made it a very wealthy city, and the area, not just the city, but it also did a lot of damage to the city. The foreign-born population of California has played a big part in the growth of the state. They've contributed massively to the state's economy, culture, and identity, making it a place where innovation meets heritage. I grew up in California, and 100%, the foreign-born communities blend easily in California. The largest foreign-born populations in California are from Mexico, China, and India. The foreign-born population in 2022 was 26.7% of California. That's about 10.4 million residents. But that's changed. They dropped almost 24,000 from 2021 to 2022. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day, be nice to each other.